Hello and welcome to Friday Night with TCF, presented by The Loop Sports. I am Zach Lilia. You can follow me at ZLiliaTCF.
I'm Boomy. You can follow me at BoomyTCF on Twitter. Make sure you follow us all on Twitter at the main account, typical_Chicago. Follow The Loop Sports at the Loop_sports. Follow us on Instagram. You're obviously here on Facebook. We are also on YouTube. Go subscribe there. If you're an Apple user, if you're a conformist like Zach, and feel the need to follow societal pressures, go follow us on Apple Podcasts. Leave us a 5-star review. If you're not a conformist and feel the need to blend in with everyone, you want to be your own person, you like, more fun with your phone. If you're an Android user and you have Spotify, we are on Spotify now, so go check us out there. We're everywhere. You can't miss us.
Thank you to our sponsors, 26shirts.com, SeatGeek. On SeatGeek, if you use the promo code TheLoopSports in all caps, you get a $20 off your first purchase.
Yep.
That is The Loop Sports in all caps. And Monkey Knife Fight.
It's spelled exactly how it sounds.
That's the website. You go to it, and it's like
it's a prop betting site.
Prop betting, and like you go to let's say the Rockets are playing the Lakers the other day. It was over-under points for James Harden and over-under points for Brandon Ingram.
Yep.
And then you go over-under, and then if that both hit, and you pay, it's like $2, $5, $10 the wagers you can make. And if you use the code LOOP, all caps, LOOP, you get your – like say you put $10, you get $10 free. If you
and they'll match up to $100. So.
Match up to $100.
And get on there. Me and Zach are going to start playing this weekend probably. We're getting there. We've got to do some validating of some accounts. But, yeah, I've set my account up. I just haven't deposited my money yet.
Yes, we'll definitely be doing it on Super Bowl Sunday. But it's fun throughout the week if you just want to put a little bit of if you don't want to just bet the lines, if you want to bet over-unders, you can just go on there and you get a little fun. $2, $5. And like I said, you put $20 in, you get $20 free. So, a little bit. Thank you to our sponsors. We love you all.
Yes. Wouldn't be able to do this without you.
Let's go right into it. We have conference championship Sunday, this last Sunday.
Yep.
We had the Rams beat the Saints in overtime, 26-23. Very controversial last few minutes of the game. Some plays that were supposedly not called. And then we had the New England Patriots beating the Chiefs in Kansas City, 37-31 in overtime. One way, the Saints got the ball first, and they ended up Drew Brees throwing an interception.
Yep.
And then the Patriots got it first and scored right away. So
I will say this: it was the most entertaining conference championship weekend we've ever seen, or anyone has ever. First of all, it's the first one that's ever had both games go to overtime.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they were just great games from start to finish. I mean, you thought for a second the Rams were going to be out of it, and sure as hell they come back and get themselves into a great game.
Tom Brady throws an interception that you think would end the game, and they called defensive penalty.
Yep.
And that was back.
Yep.
And the game was pretty much restarted from there because you pretty much thought the game was over at that point.
It did feel like that for
Bob
the longest
Gronkowski
time.
coming through in some of the biggest moments of the game, doing great.
Guy who hasn't done a ton this year, but I mean, just shined.
He was
when
catching
the
balls
lights
that
were
I
on.
could not believe.
Yeah.
They kept going to 3rd and 10, and I'm not gonna lie, I have some money on the Patriots money line, so I was very invested in the game. It was very nerve-wracking for me. I'm very excited for the Super Bowl coming up here because these are two great coaches, two great quarterbacks.
Yes, two just great minds. Two great. I mean, I think you got the two best teams in the NFL right now.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what you want out of the Super Bowl, and that's what it boiled down to. So it came out the way everyone that wasn't a Saints or a Chiefs fan hoped it would come out.
And in the Saints game, there was a pass interference not called. Pretty much was the cornerback was not even looking at the ball. If he would have, I honestly think he would have just intercepted it.
Yeah, and he actually ended up getting fined today for the helmet-to-helmet
a play that was not called, a big play in the game. It is crazy to think that Roger Goodell has the power to literally turn the lights back on and start the game back.
I'm praying that
it will
they
never
somehow
happen.
decide tomorrow morning, like both teams have to fly
and then to play with nobody there. That's
yeah,
cool.
That would be awesome. I don't really want to see it. I'm fine with the results. I'm good.
But I just don't see
good with
that won't happen because
Roger that would
Goodell
be
never do it.
great.
Too much of a coward.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
It was just it's weird. I get it. It's a judgment call, but I still think if you have enough evidence to overturn plays like a ball that maybe hit off the fingertip of Julian Edelman.
Yep.
Didn't hit off the fingertips of Julian Edelman. Who knows? But if we have the evidence, we have the power to look at that. We should have the power to look at a penalty.
Yeah,
and I get
really
how it takes away from the judgment, the human aspect of the game.
But
guess
I'm okay
what?
with that.
So is a coach being able to throw a red flag when he thinks that a penalty was wrong.
Exactly.
But not a penalty. A play was called wrong. A catch was called wrong. So I don't get why they shouldn't have the power to do that on any kind of penalty.
Right. And you actually saw the NFL like right away kind of come back on that. They announced that they're going to look into the possibility of being able to challenge either penalties called or penalties missed.
That's the sad thing, though, is it takes something like this for something like that to happen.
Right.
It takes something bad happening for the NFL to ever think about.
Why would you think the NFL would
ever?
ever do anything proactive instead of reactive?
Yeah.
I mean, look at their track record and everything they've done over the years.
Not
I mean,
good.
it's something you come to expect with them. You expect the NFL. I mean, look at what has happened with concussions. You got guys, unfortunately, blowing their heads off and shit. And it takes that for them to finally make some contact rules with the head. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things that could have been done before that. And I think you're seeing it now. There's a lot of different aspects of the NFL that could have been fixed before it comes down to it costing teams possibly a conference championship.
We have Egoy chiming in for the first time tonight. They challenge in baseball home runs and foul line, and NFL is way behind. Yeah,
exactly.
That is true. I mean, it's a very judgment call, and they let you.
I've been on team robot umpires since the thought was even mentioned.
Robot umpire,
I'm 100%. Bring them all.
That'd be kind of weird though. Just nobody.
No, I don't even. No, don't need a catcher. Don't need
a catcher. Not even a catcher.
No, I'm sorry. The umpire behind the catcher.
Where's the ball gonna go? They're just gonna keep like.
Well, you heard there was one theory. I don't remember who said it. Maybe it was PMT when they had said about the theory that you put the catcher out to play like second base, and then you just let the ball bounce off the umpire if there's no one on base.
That makes no like what would happen though? Like a play at the plate, what would happen? Like a robot. What would the robot do? Like if there's a guy,
I think what I really want is like a robot to call balls and strikes.
Well, yeah,
that's really all I need.
But then when it comes into other plays, though, then you got to think about like that.
Yeah, exactly. But the NFL, like Egoy said, is way behind and has a lot of things they need to fix. And like I said, it comes down to them being proactive instead of reactive, and you see that all the time. That's all the NFL does. They know they have $1 billion product, and they still find ways to screw it up sometimes. Yeah. But at the same time, like those people that were pissed off that their team in the Rams or the Saints or the Chiefs lost, they're going to be watching the Super Bowl. So why would the NFL give a shit? Why would they change if they're making money?
It's still a good Super Bowl either way. It would have
been
way cooler.
You could have any combination of those four teams.
But it would have been a lot cooler with Drew Brees and Tom Brady, especially if you think if Drew Brees wins that Super Bowl, he's going to retire.
Right.
So a lot of people are going to be tuning in for that. But especially with the Patriots, who knows? Maybe this could be Gronkowski's last game. Maybe Tom Brady's last game. Who knows?
Belichick,
and it's Sean McVay, who's 32 years old in his first Super Bowl. It's so young, and against a guy like Bill Belichick, it's awesome to see.
Yeah,
it's going to be an awesome
it's gonna
Super Bowl.
What's your early prediction? Who do you got? I think the line was a pick 'em the last I had seen.
Yeah, I would say I'm going to take. I want to take the Rams.
I think I like the Rams,
but the Patriots pulling it out again. Tom Brady's been playing so well as of late. They have we're still here. I'm too old. Julian Edelman pumping him up on the sideline, going crazy.
I'm the greatest motherfucker on this planet. Is that what he said?
I mean, that video we made for Instagram was one of the cockiest.
Yeah.
Rob Gronkowski going.
But if I was Tom Brady, I'd be doing that shit daily.
Oh, I would too. I mean, he is. I mean, his track record speaks for itself. So
exactly.
The NFL had the highest ratings in forever, and Super Bowl is great matchup, but pretends already. Oh wait,
Patriots.
The Patriots. Sorry. I don't know how they already won. They haven't played the game yet, so that's kind of a false statement.
Yeah, but Egoy's been wrong all year. So yeah, take your money to the bank or to the betting. And put it all in the Rams because Egoy just said that the Patriots have already won. So he's been very wrong all year. So fade Egoy.
We had a big week for before we ended the Super Bowl. We're going to be talking a lot about the Super Bowl next week on the show. Pretty much all going to be dedicated to it. We're going to do some prop stuff. We're going to be doing some fun stuff with it. On Sunday, we especially because your brother, my cousin,
big
and your
Rams
father,
fan.
my uncle, is big Rams fan.
Yep.
So it's going to be fun down here at the Content Cave. Well, you got it all set up. I don't know if you've seen.
Go check. I put up a couple pictures up on Twitter. Me,
what's your
Zach,
Twitter again?
At Boomy TCF. I've talked about this a few times. I'm a big jersey guy, so I rearranged all of the jerseys in different manners. We moved me, Zach, and my wife moved all the furniture around. We hung a projector screen. We had a projector.
Awesome.
It used to just project onto a sheet, which was pretty ghetto. But we actually, it looks
and we realized
legit
that
as
we were
hell
pretty
now.
much walking in front of it, and it took up so much space.
Yeah.
I didn't really realize how much it did.
It's mounted to the ceiling now. It looks sweet. We're gonna have probably 10 to 20 people here for the Super Bowl. It'll be a good
stuff
time.
on the Instagram, on the Facebook, maybe.
Yes.
If it gets close, maybe we'll go a little Facebook Live at the end.
Yeah. Who knows? The possibilities
we're definitely
are
going to be trying to do a little bit of the prop thing, as we were saying. We're going to give you a bunch of props, points wise. Maybe give away some T-shirts. We got some little stickers.
Yeah, Zach's been getting sticker happy since I showed them to him when he walked in.
We got 100 of them, so we're having some fun with them. I think it's just cool to have a brand that we made on a sticker. So
absolutely,
maybe if we see you around, we'll just give you a sticker.
Yeah. If you want a sticker, hit us in the DMs. We'll get you.
Yeah, we'll make sure we'll give you a few stickers for the low.
We've got a ton.
But let's go into a little Bears talk. It was a big week for the Bears. They introduced Chuck Pagano as defensive coordinator.
Yep,
which I'm very excited for.
That's a good move.
He said it as he said, I've been the head coach. I've done that, been there. I am here for the Bears. So that's kind of nice because with Vic Fangio, you always knew that he was going to leave. He wanted his aspirations were to be a head coach, which is fine. That's what he wanted to do. He's like, 60-some years old? So that's really going against what all the rules are apparently now that you want to go young. But with the Broncos, they are defensive heavy. So I honestly hope the best for Vic Fangio. He great coach. Deserves what he got. But with Chuck Pagano, it's nice to know that if we get some success with him and this defense, that he will be there for the long run.
Let's talk about how nice of a situation Chuck Pagano just walked into.
Beautiful. I mean,
he walked into one of the best defenses in the NFC.
He walked into one of the best defenses. We got Khalil Mack for the next 6 years.
I think 5 years now.
5 years.
Yeah.
I think it was 6. I think it was an extension of. I think he had one more year.
No, but I think that either way.
Yeah. Either way, I'm not gonna be mad. And then we got Akeem Hicks. We got a lot of guys.
Did you see Akeem Hicks playing dodgeball yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, he thought he was trying to be sly.
What idiot tries to shake down
success with Ravens and Colts? Yes.
What idiot tries to shake down Andrew Luck, not knowing he's gonna how do you not know he's gonna whip a piss missile?
He's throwing a bullet
right at your head. I mean,
it's fun to see all the Bears players down there as a Bears fan. You got one player down there, Devontae
Adams. Yeah.
We got about 4 or 5 guys down there. It's like you said, it's cool to see Mitch down there. He's having some fun. He's back on social media.
Yep.
He realized, like you said, I would love to be playing still, but this is his second best option. It's nice for him to see that he's in the elite players in the league. I have a question, though.
Let's hear it.
Is Aaron Rodgers and guys like that, do they not go to this?
A lot of those guys just don't go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering, I know Mitch Trubisky's a great quarterback, but where are guys like Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that?
Those guys, especially you'll see a lot of times
like a Pat Mahomes, always younger, so that's why he's going to be.
Right. But you'll also see guys who get new coordinators or new coaches in the offseason. They will not go to the Pro Bowl because they're spending their time ting to get acclimated to a new playbook. They're trying to do all these things.
You're not going to see a guy like are you talking about coaches or players?
Either way.
Yeah, because a guy like Bill Belichick not going to be at the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But
even guys who are good you're just not going to see, especially if it's a new coaching staff. Obviously, they're not going to be at the Pro Bowl.
You're younger. You're going to be going to it. But the more you go, and Aaron Rodgers, he's probably vacationing somewhere nice right now, and not having a Bears. I forgot to. I should have started off with this. Bears signed kicker Redford Jones. He went to Tulsa College. I think he was an undrafted free agent last year, 2017. No, wait, 2 years ago.
Yep,
2017. I think this is one of many kickers who is going to be added to the roster to challenge Cody Parkey, especially because, I mean, I hate to say it, but I think the Today Show interview was
the end of it. Yeah, and I think that
pretty much turning against his team, what are you going to do? He has lost the locker room. You had it. Yes, I get it. People felt bad for you, but now you've done the interview. You pretty much tried to make it about yourself. You're the most honorable player in the league. Good for you. But, I mean, the Bears are on his he's on his way out. I don't know how they're going to do it because, like you said, they owe him a lot of money. But
you might just have to bite that bullet. Did you see, though, the comments by Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace after the interview that he did?
No.
I mean, they were very, like, you could tell he was getting ready to get rid of him. I mean, and that's
like I said,
that's part of – I mean, you saw it coming, and I don't know if Redford Jones is the guy. Does he make you – does Redford Jones make a 43-yarder? It's just one of those things that you bring him in to give him competition.
It is kind of crazy that
Redford
Jones also has his own double doink.
Yes, his was a make
both
though.
Crossbars, but it went in, so that's a little bit different. But it is kind of crazy that they got a guy.
All right, Egoy. Then who did you want?
What did he say?
He said terrible. They had 6 or 7 kickers to put through workouts. Who did you want?
They're going to keep it moving.
They have to go young because either way, what they're going to do with Parkey, they're going to have to pay him the money. You can't go sign a guy like Blair Walsh who's going to want millions. You have to go get one of these young guys who will take a lower contract. You cannot go pay a guy like Blair Walsh millions and millions when you already owe Cody Parkey that money. So
Redford Jones, yeah, I get it. He's not like a no-namer, but it's
but like
it's
at the same time,
young.
like all these kickers are unknown names when they're young.
Yeah, like
unless you want to spend the money, then go out and get a guy like.
I would rather.
That's stupid. He said Robbie Gould. Yeah, no shit. But he's not going to be a Bear next year. He's not. He's under contract from the 49ers. He's not going to play for the Bears. No, after next year, I think.
Okay. Well, either way, they're going to feel younger. But it's not like this is the only guy they're going to sign. Right. I don't know what. It's tough to. I know what we want, but yeah, we want Robbie Gould.
Everybody wants Robbie Gould, but that's just not feasible right now.
Well, yes. But
this guy you're going to pay him a very small amount of money to get him through 1 year. And if Cody Parkey ends up being your kicker, then that's just the bed that you made. Then you're going to have to lay in it. But you're not getting Robbie Gould until at least after this year.
No, and going back to Championship Sunday, I mean, you've seen where the kicker position, having a kicker that's reliable, comes into play there.
Yeah, Will Lutz
was 4 teams have reliable kickers.
Gotskowski is solid. I mean, is it Bader? Is that the kicker for the Chiefs?
I don't know, but if you look at it, everyone's going, yeah, worry about the offense. Worry about the offense. No, we got to worry about our kicker at this point because our offense will do what they got to do. Our defense is going to win us games. But we can't sit here and think that we're going to win games with Cody Parkey going forward. It's just not going to happen.
Well, even says, not Blair Walsh. Blair Walsh is a better kicker than Cody Parkey.
But not Blair Walsh because he's under contract with the Vikings.
So no, he's not. He's a free agent now. He didn't even play. He played for the Seahawks last year. He got cut by the Vikings 2 years ago.
Who's the kicker for them now?
The Vikings? I don't know. Blair Walsh has been with the Seahawks all year.
Oh.
Thanks for paying attention.
What happened? Did he get injured at the end of the year?
No, they cut him at the beginning of the season.
Huh.
Yeah, they cut him at the beginning.
I wonder who's
Blair Walsh, I don't think is under contract from anybody right now.
No. But, yeah, with the Bears, they're making some moves. Jordan McCaskey actually went on, I think, ESPN and 670 was talking about the Bears. They're just saying how they're excited for the future. It was kind of funny how he was saying some stories about when they signed Khalil Mack, and they said, do whatever you got to do. Sign him. Do whatever you got to do with the money. So he had to go ask his mother.
Yep.
So that's kind of funny.
Yep.
But it's just all
hey,
around.
Mom, can I spend?
Yeah, can I spend a lot of money? Yeah, it's Khalil Mack. We got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So Dan Bailey. I mean, you can throw out all the names you want.
He's still going to cost you a shitload of money. Like Dan Bailey's not going to sign for what Redford Jones is going to sign.
Even if we get rid
of you'd
Cody
be
Parkey,
stupid to sign
owe him $5 million.
Exactly.
We're going to have to pay him that. On top of it, we're going to have to pay a new kicker coming in. So it's just kind of weird. I mean, I get it. I know what we all want is a quick fix, but we might have to.
But you also don't want to pay 2 different kickers a total of like $10 million. That's what's going to happen if you guys sign a guy like Dan Bailey or Blair Walsh. You have to go sign a guy like Redford Jones.
Really and truthfully, I think we should have done this before we even got Cody Parkey. Is bring in maybe some younger talent and see what we can do. I don't get why Cody Parkey is like a Tyler Chatwood signing. I just didn't get it. Didn't get too much money for a guy like that.
Right. No, I completely agree.
But like we said, next week we will be doing more talk about the Super Bowl, about some of the stuff we're going to be doing during the Super Bowl. It's going to be an exciting time for TCF. Like we said, we got family involved in the Super Bowl. We're going to have money on the game, that is for sure. So
Rams money line.
Rams money line, yeah. So we'll keep you updated on all of that stuff going forward. We'll see if we got one more comment from Pico. No, Dan Bailey is Vikings.
Yeah, Dan Bailey is the Vikings kicker,
okay, so
not Blair Walsh.
That's fine.
But there's a reason he got cut by the Vikings or by the Cowboys.
Yeah, so
That's why he ended up.
we're gonna really miss football.
Who is Redford Jones? Redford Jones is the kicker the Bears just signed.
The kicker, he's from Tulsa. Yeah,
Did he kick in the NFL at all? I think he's essentially a rookie.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much his first signing.
But he's going to cost the Bears like a couple $100,000 as compared to.
I don't really think they're worried about what his money is going to be worth. I mean, whatever. It's a process of we're going to start going forward.
Yeah.
Getting a new kicker. So this is just one of many moves we're going to probably be making going forward with the kicking position until we find what we need.
Exactly. And the problem is if they already had a guy like Redford Jones that was signed, then you can afford to cut a guy like they can get rid of Redford Jones tomorrow and it's not going to hurt their salary that much.
Yeah.
But a guy like Cody Parkey, that's going to hurt you.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt you. Paying a guy to not kick is going to hurt.
Yeah. So the Bears, I mean, I'm very excited for next season. So we'll just see what happens with the kicking position. I bet we'll be seeing a lot of different kickers when preseason starts, just going in and out of games. So it's an exciting time to be a Bears fan. As much as we want to talk about the kicking position, we have a great defense, great offense, a top 1 or 2 defense in the league. And in a way, it is one of those things we just got to go change the kicker. As hard as it's going to be, it's one of the main things we got to work out on this. And I think we're going to be also looking at a different running back. I don't know if we're going to be keeping Jordan Howard. We'll see.
It'll be interesting to see what happens there. And I think the draft is going to be the Bears don't have a first-round pick. They're pushed back to the second round. But, can you package something together with maybe Howard in a draft pick to move up and take a wide receiver early? Yeah. Or do you go the free agent route? Because I think the Bears are one really good wide receiver away from being – contending to make it to a Super Bowl,
and
because
they just too because with Anthony Miller hopefully getting or working,
a guy whose shoulders also falls out of place every time he even sees the ground.
Do you do surgery for that, or can you?
You just keep popping it into place till that rotator cuff is gone. Essentially,
but yes, we have 7 Pro Bowlers, so that's fire. But yeah, I'm excited about the whole Bears experience we're going to be getting over the next few years. It's nice. Let's move into a team that we don't know what their future really looks like.
Before we get to that, I got to give a special shout out.
Sorry.
That's all right. We got all my NIU gear on today. I'm a proud NIU alumni. Actually worked for the women's basketball team. They put me through college as a manager. So that's where all my all this gear I have comes from that. Beat the number 14 team in the country on
Buffalo,
Tuesday night.
On game-winning
Wednesday
layup.
night. No, Tuesday night. It was Tuesday night.
Yeah, it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to it, actually.
I actually know the kid that made he played in the same AAU program that I coach in, so I know him pretty well.
We were actually both supposed to go to, but due to weather, we didn't be able to make it. Great game.
Missed out on a good one. I was literally just updating, but this is the first time since February 2nd of my brother was there. February 2nd of 1973 that NIU has beat a ranked opponent in their home court or on their home court, and that was Oral Roberts on February 3rd, 1973. Zach didn't even know that a school was named Oral Roberts.
I knew what it was. We had a joke about it.
We did have a funny joke about it. But yeah, shout out to the Huskies. They're playing good ball right now. The record's not – I think they're 11-8
They got a
or something.
Cool-looking court, I know.
One of the coolest. And, of course, that got installed the year after I graduated.
Yeah, they had a nice little game-winning layup, and then it was like a weird storm the court. Ref was trying to be a little bit of
gave it his toughest, attempt.
Stop the guys from let them go.
One
else.
Hey, we don't get that very often at NIU. No. Like I said, when you don't beat a ranked opponent in what is that now? 46 years. 46 years that they've haven't beat a ranked opponent on their course. So shout out to the Huskies, man. Keep that going. I know they're at Akron, I believe, on tomorrow. That'll be a big one. John Gross's team.
Maybe we'll make it up to really.
Yeah, that's where he landed after he got fired from U of I.
Maybe we'll make it to DeKalb one of these nights.
Yeah, if these blizzards can hang on.
Yeah, the weather around here is supposed to be cold and shitty next few weeks, so we may be just staying down here in the content cave.
Yeah, we got the window closed down here. We got the heat duct finally figured out that we haven't had heat down here for the last year. So
we're living large down here.
Yeah.
Let's move. Yeah, like I said, let's move into a little bit of a sad stuff.
Yeah, I'd say we're gonna go from highs to lows here.
Let's just go through this right now. Bulls are 11-37 as of right now. So the Cavs 9-40, Knicks 10-36, Suns 11-39. Then you got the Bulls at 11-36, 37, so we're actually third, right?
No, because we already have one more loss.
We have 2. So the Suns are 11 and 39. And we're 11 and 37.
So they still, they have more losses, which in the end, they have the possibility to – we have the possibility to win more. So
it's up in there.
Yeah.
Either way, here's some of the last 2 games the Bulls had. They lost to the Hawks at home by 20 points. The Hawks stink.
Yeah, the Hawks
not very good.
And that game actually got close for a minute. Didn't it get down to like 6 points? They were down 20, and then they cut it to down 6.
After the game, Jim Boylen was, we need grit. We need to work on this and that. It's like, dude.
No, Jim, what we need is a new coach because you're a bum.
And when we lost to the Heat at home by 14 points, which I guess is okay, but still, the Heat at home, keep it a little bit closer. Then we go to Denver, and we lose by 30 points to Denver.
Denver's good.
They're good.
But
what, we're getting run out of the gym. I liked it better when we were a little bit closer. Like, we're starting to look pathetic now.
Yeah.
It looks like nobody wants to play for this guy.
I'll always talk about it. The best game of the season was the Indiana game that they lost in like overtime.
Overtime with the game winner that was called away.
All
or
of
game
that.
Tire,
Inject that into my vein. Like that's competitive basketball that you're still losing. But it is not fun when you have to turn the game off in the second quarter because
it looks
it's
like
literally
this team is not going to be able to do that.
No, with Wendell Carter being out, with Jim Boylen at the helm, this team isn't going anywhere.
No.
I mean.
Especially
even with the first draft,
Jim Boylen as the head coach. If he is head coach next season, going to be ugly.
Boycott.
Boycott. I don't know what your thought process would be. I get why you would want him now, because I heard Big Cat say this on Wild and Sylvie today.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Katz, not Big Cat as Big Cat Williams, as everyone always thinks. He said that you're mad about it, but you can be mad about it if he starts the season as the coach next year. But for right now, he is the perfect coach for the Bulls. He
really is.
And he's going to help you stink as a basketball team.
Right.
So,
but I also can't stand
until next year.
Yeah, I also can't stand we need more effort in the first and third quarters. Like, no, we just need to lose basketball games. Like, just accept it.
We also need to have a little bit more. He doesn't need to, I don't know why he thinks that he needs to harp on the team all the time right in front of the media. When you know you're fighting for a job, you're not helping yourself in the locker room.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're 100% right.
But like you said, the Bulls, it's basketball hell. It sucks. The Flames are getting higher and higher. And like you said, maybe we might have to do a little boycott if Jim Boylen.
I'm okay with that. But it does kind of stink. Like I'm looking right now, the Bulls have technically Justin Holiday's not on the team anymore, so they have 6 guys averaging 10 points or more. Levine's at 22, Lowry's at 17, and Jabari's even averaging 15 a game. So, I mean, there are some positives to watch, but, man, like you said, though, they're just getting run out of places. I mean, just a couple weeks ago, they got beat. They gave up 146 to the Warriors. They got beat by 50 points. So it's just not enjoyable. It's not even fun to watch. Like, I tried to watch that for a little bit, and I'm like, why am I watching this? They're down 52 points.
It's not fun to watch. It sucks because, like you said, with Jim Boylen, maybe he'll be fired next year. But at this point, he is still under contract extension-wise, money-wise. He is set up to coach next year.
Right.
So you never know. And you never know with Gar and Pax. You never know what stupid things they're going to do. I just don't get. We have like the work. We had the coach we don't like. The front office we don't like. The players is what we like, but they are just it doesn't matter.
Right.
If the players can be whatever, if the front office and head coach are just not on the right page, it's just we need an empty house.
Yeah.
Get rid of everybody.
Clean it. Like
coaching wise.
That's the problem that Egoy brings up a good point. Like the fans are we need to do a better job at holding these guys accountable.
Do you mean that Fred was 5-19?
Yes.
Okay.
But the fans, like, why would the Bulls be inclined to make a change when they're still selling 22,000 tickets a night?
United Center is always going to sell out, especially with the deals they've been coming up with.
Yeah, I mean, it's
cheaper tickets. So.
People need to not go to games. It's the only way that you're going to see change.
But you don't want to say that either. I mean, it's still fun to go to a Bulls game, and I get it. The front
but
office
that's the problem,
though.
It is enjoyable, and it's $7. But like at the end of the day, you're hurting the possibilities of the team being good at any time soon. Because why would Reinsdorf give a shit about building a good team when he can still get?
Yeah, but I don't blame it on people going to the games that the coaching staff is what it is. It's the front office's fault. I mean, I don't care if we sell out the place every single night and we still have Jim Bowen and the team sucking. They should still realize that.
Right.
It shouldn't be clouded by the attendance.
I think that would send a message, because I think if they look at their pocketbooks right now, then they don't see a problem with what they're doing because they're still making money. Why would they be inclined to go spend some of that money that they're making in order to, do something they're already doing right now?
Yeah, but it's also just goes to show you what kind of as in all of basketball, what kind of organization the Bulls could be.
Exactly.
I mean, they are that loved that the Bulls are struggling.
But that's the same part of their downfall, though.
Yeah, but
it's such a positive and
the
a
players
negative.
they put out there should not be doing this.
Right.
I mean, they got some talent on the team.
Exactly.
But I'm just Gar and Pax. I'm tired of you.
Yeah, just go away.
Miller said it had a nice little end to before the All-Star break.
Still a very sad subject.
Yeah,
though.
8-24, and then I guess I forgot to write down the overtime. They had 45 points, so they're right around the bottom of the league.
18, 24, and 9.
18, 24, and 9, sorry. Patrick Kane made the All-Star game. They beat the Islanders 3-2 in overtime, and then they beat the Caps 8-5. The 2 games right before the All-Star break. So they're looking a little bit better going into the All-Star break.
They are still 7 points out of a playoff
it's
spot.
It's pretty much impossible at this point.
That's a lot of points to make
in the NHL, especially with a team that is so streaky, a defense that is so spotty. So I really don't expect much in the second half of the NHL season. I expect Patrick Kane to keep it moving, maybe win an MVP on one of the worst teams.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of shows how good of a season he is having when you're playing on a team that's second to last in their division and in the bottom 6 of the NHL to be putting up the numbers. I mean, I pulled up just the team stats. He has 71 points. Jonathan Toews, who's in second, has 48.
It's just.
I mean, come on, that's nuts.
This team is just.
Patrick Kane has 42 assists this year.
Yeah, and he's had one of his best seasons when a year of the downfall. So it kind of sucks, but it's kind of cool to see what maybe he can get MVP.
Yeah, that'll be the fun part. And like you said, they are streaky. They're liable to go on a 6-game winning streak. They're liable to, but they're also liable to give you a 6-game losing streak in the same breath.
I mean, they beat the Caps 8-5, but they still had to get 8 goals.
Yeah, to surpass the 5 that the
defense is always going to be a problem this
season.
I don't feel like it's going to be at the level where they're going to be able to make the playoffs.
Right. No, I agree.
A little bit Cubs talk. They got Brack, a right-handed pitcher, a little bit of relief pitcher. Hopefully help out the bullpen. The bullpen is one of the biggest concerns going into the season. So I think it's like the first move they made pretty much all off season.
Yeah.
What else
new free agent. Yeah, the Cole Hamels deal.
Oh, well, yeah, new free agent.
But
it's the first player they've added.
Brad Brack, some numbers on him: a career 6.5 WAR, a 3.08 ERA. He's pitched 456 innings with a WHIP of 1.27. He's a good arm. And in the same breath today, the Cubs came out, or a former Cubs player came out and signed with the Mets in Justin Wilson, who I wasn't upset to see go. After he told Anthony Rizzo to shut up, I would have packed his suitcases for him. You don't talk like Rizzo.
He didn't really do anything to impress me. He's supposed to come in as this arm to help the bullpen. Never really helped the bullpen. Let's move back to the Bulls real quick. Egoy, I didn't see this. They need to get a coach with a head coaching experience and winning history, and Bulls tried to get Melo.
Oh yeah,
and that was for.
But they didn't try to get Melo.
I mean, they weren't trying to sign him.
Jerry Reinsdorf just made a cool couple $1 million off of that, and that's what they did that move for. That was the only reason.
You say break up the core, but if you break up the core of the Blackhawks, they're not going to be anything.
No, you get rid of like Kane or Toews. I know I had brought that up last week, but I wasn't implicating.
You're lucky you're still on the show.
Whatever. I wasn't implicating that they trade one of those guys, but that's what I'm saying. That's a scenario. Like, do you break up the core? Like, if you break the core up, then what do the Blackhawks have? Because with Kane having 42 assists, they're already getting their brains beaten in now. How bad? We're already like the 5th or 6th worst team in the NHL. You're going to be at the bottom, and you're going to be taking on water real quick if you get rid of.
I just don't feel. I feel like that's not how hockey works.
No,
you know what I mean. It's not how they're going to go about it.
And yes, the Bulls need a new coach, but that's not going to happen this year. That's already been established. I don't think any team has fired 2 coaches in one season.
No, I mean they're not.
So you're not going to see that.
As much as we wanted to get on the wagon of, we don't want coach Coach Q gone. We want to keep him around. He's one of the best coaches. It's maybe the best coaches the Blackhawks have ever had. But it's not this guy's fault that they're losing all these games. He's actually a decent coach.
Yeah, he's not doing a bad job.
It's just the defense is not there, and the offense is pretty much on the back of Patrick Kane, Jonathan Toews, and DeBrincat.
Yeah.
It's just you can't do that.
But that's what happens in the NHL when you have to get rid of guys like Anisimov, and you have to get rid of all these big-name guys that you get coming up, and then it's, what do you do? Yeah, you're running out of options. So,
okay, let's move back on to the Cubs. Excited for the season coming up. We got not too long until pitchers and catchers return. I think you're looking at the comment of Egoy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's right. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I've never said that I want Kane or Toews traded.
No,
but I'm saying when people bring up blowing up the cord, that's what you mean.
What did you mean?
But Seabrook, no shit. Go find a team right now that would take on Brent Seabrook's contract. That's the worst contract in NHL history.
Yeah,
all right. No one wants Duncan Keith. Christ, he's old enough to be my dad. Okay. No one is going to want those two guys. They're not pieces to a team that's going to go to make a playoff run.
Yeah.
Those are old guys that the Blackhawks had to take contracts on because at the time, if they weren't going to do it, somebody else was. And they knew at the end of those contracts, and everybody said from that time, if you go sign these, you're going to regret them when they get to the end. And that's exactly what's happening. But you expected that. Like, we knew that was coming.
We got 3 championships out
exactly.
of it. The way they rebuilt for some of even just to get back on championship runs was something that you knew that wasn't going to be sustained.
Exactly. Especially the way the NHL is right now.
A little bit of an update. We got the Bulls are down at the end of the first, 27-20, or was it 20?
What was the spread tonight? Do you know?
I think it was like -5.5 Clippers.
Clippers
are actually a pretty decent.
Yeah,
team.
their record, they're like 26-22.
Shout out the under the other night actually hit by 1 point because the Hawks and Bulls both stink. But yeah, we actually have a little bit of news about the Sox Fest. We have our own Anders there. From the Loop Sports, got a little bit of media pass. Awesome to see.
Yeah, we got to talk to him because I want media pass. I don't even care if
media pass to the Cubs, but it's cool experience for the guy. It's just cool to know that a guy from the Loop Sports, he's helped us out with some stuff on the podcast and the show. Great writer. Awesome to see with the media. I'm excited.
Yes, very cool for him. And like I said, he now knows. We were talking about this on the phone earlier. He kind of has the blueprint as to how to get a media pass. So we need to pick Anders' brain. So
yeah,
you can follow Anders on Twitter at AC.
Does he write?
Johansson.
He's a writer. For
yes,
he's right?
Yeah.
That's what
but it's JACJOHANSON. So go follow our guy Anders. He is at SoxCon or Sox Fest.
Sox Fest,
whatever.
I saw Hawk Harrelson out there in his jumpsuit.
Yeah,
looking
like he's about to drop a mixtape next week.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool. He's out there doing. We could be out there doing it at the Cubs.
Shit, I'd even go to if I got media passes, I'd go to Sox, whatever.
Oh yeah, I would still.
I wouldn't give a shit. I'd wear my Cubs jersey.
I'm kind of I grew up going to like baseball card conventions and stuff like that with my dad, so I'm kind of like conventions like that. Maybe we'll be doing some stuff with that.
Yeah, we got to work the media.
Then with the Sox, they're looking for Jock Peterson.
Yep.
Maybe
I think that's a great fit if they don't get Harper or Machado.
Machado, I thought was going to sign maybe with the Sox.
If Manny Machado signs with the Blackhawks, I'll buy a jersey.
I thought he was going to sign at the beginning of Sox Fest. Didn't happen.
Yeah.
Opening ceremony was today, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes. A lot of the offseason. And that's why we had a poll on the TCF account at @typical_Chicago do you think the MLB should have a free agency deadline? And yes, they should.
I think they should. This is getting ridiculous. Like pitchers and catchers report in like 20 days.
Didn't sign until spring training, and it's just dumb that you could easily put a date on it.
Right.
At the beginning of February, make it February 1st or something. It would still speed up the process.
Yes, 100%.
And
I feel, or even if like you want to say like, give it so many days before pitchers and catchers report, whether it's 20 days, 30 days, just put a number on it just to expedite the process a little bit because this shit is getting so played out.
It's played out, and it's just even like last year with Darby, she didn't sign until February 12th, so that was played out. Jake Arrieta, And also, some of these baseball players, I think, are expecting more money than they're going to get.
100%.
And, I mean, it happened last year with Jake Arrieta. It happened with Yu Darvish. I mean, I guess
That's what
Yu
has
Darvish got
allegedly been offered to Manny Machado. So
Yeah.
it's on the same plane.
Oh, I did get stuck in an elevator at a baseball convention.
I could see you freaking the hell out.
I've not been a fan of elevators ever
I
since.
could you and your anxiety, you would freak just to the
Oh, my
moon.
gosh. I couldn't imagine.
Aaron Bummer and 2 other for Peterson. That is, I mean, I think Jock Peterson's a good fit on the south side.
Yeah.
I like Jock Peterson. I think he's a good outfielder. He's a little inconsistent. He either hits the ball 1.5 miles or he strikes out, but I think he's a nice player, and he's a hell of a consolation prize if you don't get Machado or Harper.
After Sunday, we are going to – it's pretty much just going to be – we're going to be diving in it. We're going to be just cool stuff with spring training.
Yep.
We're very excited for baseball to start because, like you said, you have a game every single night. Well, if we're bored one night, we'll just go to the content cave and do some stuff with the Cubs game.
Cubs game, even if it's a Cubs play in the afternoon, Sox play at night, we'll probably just post up down here.
I mean, I'm going to try and watch as many Sox games as I can.
Yeah, I'm
said,
getting into it this year.
I'm typical Chicago fans, and like you said, we're big Cubs
fans.
We
are Cubs fans, but
we know there's Sox fans out there, and it's going to be kind of cool maybe to report – talk about the Sox on their come up, just like the Cubs had their come up.
Exactly. So, I'm excited to see.
Like to hate on the White Sox and mess with their fans a little bit when they tried to troll me. I wouldn't mind seeing the Sox.
But here's something
unless it interfered with something the Cubs.
Right. Well, the weekends that they play the Cubs, then we can't be friends.
Yeah.
But I think it's something me and you can both agree on. We don't agree on the whole Cubs Sox thing. Like, you don't like the Sox, I really don't give a shit. But we can both agree that Cardinals fans are a bunch of red ass morons, right? What a great shot. Chris Bryant taking a shot at the piss city that St. Louis is last weekend, and Yachty getting all angry about it. So that was beautiful to see.
There's a video. I think it was like about 4 players and maybe a coach talked about it.
Yeah.
They're on Yachty's side. Yeah, you're on Yachty's side.
No,
you're a St. Louis Cardinal. I would hope you're on if you're on Chris Bryant's side, then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see what that maybe gets going in the rivalry.
I don't know how. I
can never say that word. But it's gonna be nice. Maybe it'll spur a little fight. It'd be kind of cool.
I know.
I don't know. I just love when there's a lot of tension going on.
Yes.
The division is, as much as I hate to say it, is getting better.
Yeah.
So
I mean, did you see the article from Forbes that Cincinnati should be everybody's new favorite team?
Yeah. Oh, my sister does make a point. We said
100%.
last week.
Hawk Harrelson's gone.
Hawk Harrelson's gone. Even though he didn't do a lot of games last year.
Still,
last season, it's still
5 games is 5 too many for Hawk. I like
Jason
Jason Benetti too. I think he does a good job. He does a good job on ESPN. So good. Hawk's gone.
Junkies, and it just gives us another reason to watch.
We can gamble on it.
Oh, and we can gamble on it, yes. Before we go into TCF Candy Review, again, our sponsors.
Yes, something new.
Something new, but before we get into that, thank you to our sponsors, 26shirt.com. Go buy a shirt.
Egoy, shout out to Egoy. He's bought I think he owns 13 26 shirts.
He loves them. SeatGeek, use the promo code TheLoopSports in all caps letters, all capital letters. You get $20 off your first purchase. Again, that is TheLoopSports in all caps. And monkeyknifefight.com. You go to it, you use the promo code LOOP, and it will match.
They will match your deposit
up to $100. You go, it's over-unders. It usually gives you, like I said, it's a basketball game. It gives you a player from each team's over-under, and you do it, and then you just place your wager on it. So, again, thank you to our sponsors. But, yes, we are starting a new segment today. Boomy came up with it. He stopped at a gas station.
Convenience store.
TCF candy review. What are we reviewing first here, Boomy?
We have our first ever candy review is the Hershey's Reese's bar. This I got this and chose this because we sit very differently on the Hershey's candy bar.
I like this too because I get a free candy bar.
You're welcome. You're buying the next one. But I actually don't like Hershey's. I think they're the most boring candy there is. So I like Reese's, though. So
let me explain our reviewing system.
Yep.
We're going to be putting out some pictures of like a Chicago flag-looking thing. So we're going to be doing 4 stars. Our review is 4 out of 4 stars. So, and I hope you know how it works. 1, the worst.
Terrible.
4, the best. So,
here we go.
Do a few bites.
Yeah, we'll break a little brick off. Now, it looks like a traditional bar, but you see some little speckled colored flakes in there. And those are Reese's Pieces. This is great. Great content.
This is good.
You might get me to come to your side. This is really good. These are our viewers that get to watch us eat candy. You suckers just turned in to watch two idiots eat a candy bar. All right. I think I have my vote.
I'll go first. I'm going to give it a 3.
3.
3 stars. I'm not going to be going crazy.
Because you're a big Hershey's guy. We established that. You're a big Hershey's guy.
We can't start off our first review. We're going to be doing many. Can't be going crazy.
Yep.
3 stars. Great candy. Maybe keep it separate.
I think you have to combine them because I think a Hershey's bar by itself is a 1, and Reese's Pieces by themselves are a solid 2.
Okay.
Kind of boring. This together, the combination, solid 2.5.
2.5? That's pretty good.
I'm going a little low.
Being a hater of Hershey's.
Yeah. And like I'm a big Reese's fan, but the Pieces are probably the most boring of the Reese's family. So the combination of a very boring Reese's chocolate bar with a semi-boring Reese's Pieces, not bad.
Cool.
I would buy it again maybe one time, but it's not bad. It's
cool wrapping. Cool wrapping. I held it up because I have a piece in there and I didn't want it to fall out.
I'm just going to keep eating.
I'm excited. No, we're going to be getting free candy. We're going to free candy bar.
I'm not buying all
getting
of
the candy bar. So you made this segment up, so now you got to do it. But no. It's another cool thing we can do. And like you said, we get to eat some candy on air. So any reason to do that.
And if you go out and try a Reese's Hershey's Pieces chocolate bar, let us know. Tweet us, send it to the Facebook. Let us know your review.
Your 4-star review.
Yep. So I'm 2.5, you're 3. Not a bad review.
Not a bad review. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the mixture of them, but we're going to be testing out some weird stuff. So,
and it might not even be candy bars. It could be cookies.
Oh, it could be anything. Any kind of candy that we can get from a gas station. This will be the rule, though. We have to get it from a gas station.
But like, what about Oreos? Like new flavors of Oreos? You can't get those at a gas station.
I guess you're right. So yeah, that's actually a very stupid.
Let's call it the junk food corner.
Yeah, junk food corner. So yeah, we got plenty of Oreo flavors that you have around here.
Hershey's almond is acceptable, Egoy.
I love Hershey's almond.
A regular Hershey's bar, I'd rather not eat.
Yeah, we've been over that. But like when we first talked about it on our TC Top 5, we have TC Top 5.
TCF Top 5? You keep saying TC Top 5.
Oh, sorry, TCF, sorry.
There you go.
I said TCF, didn't I?
No, you did.
TCF Top 5, sorry. TV shows.
Yep.
Our favorite TV shows. And
don't mind me. I'm just going to keep eating them.
Yeah, I didn't know you were just going to keep eating here. He's kind of right in the microphone there.
Sorry.
He's just kind of that's just how Boomy rolls, I guess. He's not a guy for the fans.
Kind of fly by the seat of my pants.
Yeah, that's not a lie. Look at the shirt right behind him. Ugly. Oh, snack foods and
Mega Stuff Oreo. I gotta try that. They're like 4 times the regular cream of an Oreo. I tried the lemon Oreos.
I'm confused how you just said that though. It's kind of you said snack foods and Mega Stuff. Like
the snack foods because it's not gas station stuff.
I know, but he said snack foods as in like he said snack foods and like a snack foods is the whole category, and then he said one food.
Yeah,
so I was kind of confused there.
That's true.
But I like messing with the ego, so that's always fun. But yeah, let's go into our TCF. Sorry,
there
top
you go.
5.
All right,
TV shows. Let's see. I mean,
just do it.
Let's just see how this goes. Oh my! I think he does this on purpose. He knows I'm going to throw the scissors every single time. I don't think you've won.
I don't. Also,
I think you won.
I did win on Sunday.
You won on Sunday when we did the podcast. So yeah, it's when no one can see is when you do win. So that's good for you. But
take them.
You usually do win the polls, so I can't say that. You always
or maybe I lose on purpose
because all the accounts are your burner accounts.
Fact.
You have like 20 burner accounts.
You're so full of shit.
Imagine having that many like
logins and passwords. Oh, I own 37
like
Yahoo accounts.
But I will go first. My favorite show of all time, The Office. I can watch it whenever I want. It makes me laugh. It just gets me like it puts you to sleep all the time. But Netflix, you gotta fix the music,
the volume,
volume of it was intro music, or whatever. When they go, da, 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 da. Like it's boom, it's right in your speakers. It wakes you up at like 2 in the morning.
It woke me up like 3 times when I was watching it this summer.
Oh my gosh! But The Office, great show, funny. My dad actually is not a fan of it. just doesn't like the
Oh, I
character
find it
of Michael
hilarious.
Scott. Also, Pam's the worst character on the show.
Yeah,
Sorry about it.
that's hard to disagree with.
Keep it moving.
My number one show of all time, and I think you'll be able to guess what mine is. Mine's The Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Hard to argue with that.
Hard to argue with that.
I mean, it's the
especially
longest
with
running television show in American history.
Yeah.
Number two. See, I have a lot of shows that I like, but I wouldn't put in my in the top five.
It's your top five. Like,
but I watch way too much TV.
well, that's fine. But it's not like what I think is the greatest top shows of all time. This is our favorite show.
You know, I've got to go Seinfeld. I've gotten really into it since September. Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to take it, but I actually have really enjoyed it. I never watched an episode until probably September, right around the start of football season, and it was actually off of your recommendation, and I love it. Kramer is my all-time favorite. Well, one of my all-time favorite characters on a TV show. So I've got to go with Seinfeld at number two.
Number two. I'm going to have to go with an oldie, but I used to love this show. It might be a little too high for it. King of Queens.
I watch it every night on TV Land.
I had all the – I think my parents hate to see a Netflix and stuff like that because of all the DVDs they bought me back in the day. But I mean,
used to have a couple seasons of King of Queens.
Show, just the
Doug Heffernan.
What did he work for? Like
IPS. It was IPS. International.
And it was just a great show. Kevin James. They tried bringing it back. I mean, they didn't bring it back, but they have Kevin James and the girl who was
Layla Remini, who's going to get killed by the Church of Scientology.
Yeah, and I just don't.
The best part of that show.
Left it alone because that show, and even though the last few seasons of the show were still a little weird too.
The last episode was terrible when they get divorced.
Spoiler. The same way.
Spoiler, they get divorced.
Yeah.
But anyway,
spoiler alert.
The funniest part of that show though was Jerry Stiller playing the dad, Arthur. He was so funny.
What was his name?
Arthur
Springer.
Arthur Springer.
No. What was his real name was?
Jerry Stiller.
Sorry.
Yeah, Jerry Stiller. Arthur Spooner.
Spooner,
not Springer.
But yeah,
I watched that show. Me and the wife watched that every night.
So that was my two, and I go to three. Huh. Oh, three. Peaky Blinders.
I love
you
that
were
show. One of those people.
I love the show. Thomas Shelby.
Never seen an episode.
I mean, it is so badass, the stuff they do. I mean, you gotta watch it. I love those old
Is that on Netflix?
Yeah, they just take over wherever they go. They fight whoever they want. They smoke cigs all the time, make it look so cool. I mean, yeah.
All right, my number three. I'm going with The Sopranos. Sopranos is amazing. I know it's not really like, The Simpsons or Seinfeld, but as far as TV, I've actually just started watching it on Amazon Video, and it's amazing. I love The Sopranos. But every time I watch it, it kind of makes me want to join the mafia, so I probably need to lay low a little bit. But
because they would just be like, oh,
he's been watching a lot of it. Sign him up.
Might as well just let him in.
Yeah,
we don't know who he is.
Yeah, whatever. You see my track record. Let's see, number four. Oh, God, there's so many good shows. And we're not doing animated series.
No.
That's got a completely different category. Four, I'm going with Trailer Park Boys.
Oh,
yeah.
Higher.
Trailer Park Boys. That actually might be my number two, but Trailer Park Boys is probably the funniest television show I've ever watched. Shout out to my guy, Tyler. Tyler Keller got me into it. He used to send me all these memes that I didn't understand. So last time I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch it. And it's become Bubbles is my all-time favorite television character. That might be our next top five television characters.
Yeah. Number four for me. This would be kind of tough. Not tough. It shouldn't be tough, but it's just there's so many TV shows nowadays.
I know.
I was looking at Netflix today, and I'm just like, holy cow! It's so hard to figure out what to watch.
Exactly.
Netflix is just full of just millions of shows. Four. Trying to narrow it down. Oh, Breaking Bad. Big Breaking Bad guy.
Yeah.
Loved it. Better Call Saul was a pretty good show. I watched a little bit of it.
See, I've never seen an episode, but I watched every episode of Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad was just a great series. Great actors in it all around, and it was a great finish. I just need to leave it alone.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a movie.
I always liked it because Walter White was a high school science teacher. So was my dad. So I told him if we ever need to start making crystal meth, we can do that. and I know a blueprint of the way that we can make it happen.
And then do I give my fifth one?
Give your fifth.
Entourage. Big Entourage
Never seen
guy.
it.
Loved the show. I had all the seasons.
My mom had a good one.
But
My mom threw a good one out. There's so many. Like, we're gonna have to do a specific category though, Zach. We're gonna have to do like a comedy series, serious series. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess I said no animated shows, but I took The Simpsons #1.
yeah, that is true. So you make your own rules.
Okay, I'll allow you to substitute something in if you want, but like your choice are like Bob's Burgers.
No,
which is hilarious.
I like F is for Family.
F is for Family is super.
Like
we'll do a
show.
Netflix TCF top 5 sometime.
Okay.
But my number 5, my mom threw a good one out. Last Man Standing is super funny, and that also reminded me. No, Jessica, Friends sucks. All right?
I'm actually a big fan of Friends.
Friends sucks. Most overrated television show of all time. That show blows.
I liked it, but as I grow up, it's not in my top picks.
No.
But I did watch all of it. I'm a big fan.
I'm not a fan at all. I think with my number 5. See, this is where it gets tough. It's easy in the beginning because like part of my brain wants to say like Home Improvement or like Last Man Standing, or there's so many shows.
I was a big Home Improvement
Yeah, guy. I watched Home Improvement. Even like I like Reba. Reba's a funny show. Like there's so many shows like that, but I don't know if it's top 5 material for me. So I'm gonna say my number 5. God, I'm literally like going back and forth between 2 right here. I'm going to go with The Walking Dead. Now, this is tough for me because I love The Walking Dead early, and lately I can't even watch it because it's so bad. But the first couple seasons was
that may be the winner for me. So
you haven't won. You've won like one since summertime. So let's pump the brakes there, Chief.
You just gave me the win there.
No, so I'm going to go Walking Dead. Now, some honorable mentions, like I said, we forgot Home Improvement.
Family Guy.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Everybody loves Raymond. Big Bang Theory.
But even like American Dad, I actually like American Dad more than I like Family Guy. Bob's Burgers, F is for Family, BoJack Horseman.
It's insane.
Yeah, BoJack Horseman. Shit, we forgot Parks and Rec.
Oh yeah,
love Parks and Rec.
Watched that show.
Mom, have you ever seen Mom?
No.
With Anna Faris, that's a pretty funny show.
How I Met Your Mother.
Yep.
Like
See, I think that show's grossly overrated too.
But you can say that about a lot of shows.
Yeah, Egoy, no kidding. But you're not sitting here in front of the camera, so piss off.
I never watched it, so it's our favorite shows.
Yeah,
our favorite shows.
I really got into The Walking Dead, but then like the last season, like it's time for everybody to die. I watched it
for like 2 seasons, and I'm like, okay, zombies is getting a little boring.
They're to a point now where they've been doing the same thing for like a season and a half.
Yeah.
And like, so I think we're gonna have to narrow it down on our TCF picks next time. We'll have to do like an animated series, a comedy series one. We'll have to do like a serious one.
Yeah.
A real like sitcom, I guess is the best word.
Maybe when
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. How did I forget that?
Maybe that could be I don't know if we could find that many shows, but it could be another great debate.
Yeah, yeah.
Shows.
I mean, if you think back far enough, like you go to Cheers, you go to like the Andy Griffith show.
Maybe the next few weeks here we'll do a podcast or something strictly around TV shows.
Yeah,
have a little fun with it because the next few weeks here after the Super Bowl,
it's gonna be pretty boring.
Weird time, like we said, the Hawks, Bulls struggling, not gonna be in it much. You're gonna try and watch this maybe a little
that '70s show.
Yeah, we got. I mean, like you said, we could do some fun stuff with it. Maybe we will in the next few weeks when it's a lot of downtime in sports before the Cubs start up spring training. But yeah, it was a great top 5 because, like I said, it's our favorite.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, everyone has.
And it was a little all over the place too. Like I started with The Simpsons and ended with The Walking Dead.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
It's a great choice. I forgot about that one. There's so many. We could have literally done a TCF top 20 for this. I think.
Yeah.
There's just so, but we'll narrow it down sometime. We'll give you a little bit more on the.
Yeah.
On that when we get it a little bit more narrow.
Yeah. Again, check out the podcast. We'll be coming out probably Monday morning again. We got Super Bowl stuff coming up. We still got a show before the Super Bowl. But
podcasts come out Monday morning.
Yeah, Monday morning. So we'll be getting some stuff out there just throughout the week about some information on what we're going to be doing Super Bowl Sunday, leading up to Super Bowl Sunday, how you can win some maybe free shirts, some free merch, or maybe a few stickers.
We got tons of those. So if you want some stickers, you let us know. The ranch was good. Yeah, but that's
good.
That's kind of like The Walking Dead, though. It was great the first couple seasons. Then Danny Masterson gets in trouble. They make him disappear. Spoiler alert. Sorry about you.
Yeah. Thanks for ruining the whole show.
Yeah, But anyway, like that's what I'm saying. Like there's so many shows that were good. Like that's why The Walking Dead was hard for me to pick. But I remember the first 2 seasons were.
But thank you to everyone who watched tonight. Friday night, TCF, presented by the Loop Sports. We keep changing it Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, thanks for sticking with us.
Keep it the weekend. We love talking to you guys. It's cold outside. Hopefully we gave you something to do on a Friday night. We didn't want to really go outside. It's crazy cold, so stay safe out there.
Yep.
It's supposed to just be getting colder. Next week, I saw something like a minus 24.
Minus 19 before the wind chill.
Crazy. It's a good reason to stay inside. Rewatch some of our shows that we put up on YouTube.
Yep. Last week's will be getting put up either today or tomorrow, so we're just waiting.
That's what I mean.
I say we're waiting for Zach to finish cutting the video up. So
yeah. And then we got the podcast coming out.
The TCF great debate going on right now.
TCF great debate going on the Typical Chicago Fans Twitter, which is at @typical_Chicago. Go on there and vote for your favorite wrestlers if you're big fans of wrestlers. Even if you're not, just go on there.
You'll recognize names, I promise, because it's happening.
We're just having some fun with it. Just get involved with it. Like we said, maybe we'll do a TV. We're just going to keep going with the great debate. We're just going to keep having some fun with it. P. Goy does some great stuff with it. Matt Schofield.
Yep.
Am I saying that right?
I think so.
Doing some great jobs over there. With
had this conversation.
With the great debate. Yeah, we've had the. Who am I to talk? My name is
Lil
dumb
Jeff.
to say. My last name is just hard to say. Apparently.
But, shout out to our sponsors: 26 shirts,
SeatGeek,
Monkey Knife Fight.
Yeah, SeatGeek, the Loop Sports in all caps for $20 off your first purchase. And then the Monkey Knife Fight.com. If you go there and you use the Loop or just Loop promo code, they will match your money for up to $100.
Match your deposit, $100.
Up to $100.
Up to $100. So you'll get $200.
And then follow the Twitter, the main page at @typical_Chicago. Follow the Loop Sports at the Loop_Sports. Follow me at TCF.
At Boomy TCF.
Go to the Instagram, Typical Chicago Fans, or then go to the Loop Sports Instagram, the Loop Sports.
Yep.
Go to our Facebook page, which you are watching us on right now. Send us whenever you just subscribe. Follow us on
Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Follow us on Spotify. Subscribe on
that's on how YouTube.
That's how I get them. Differentiate.
Yeah,
the two of them.
Subscribe and follow.
I don't even know if I said that word right.
Probably not.
But we just love all the support you guys give us. We wouldn't be here without you guys. We got a lot of cool stuff cooking up here in the next few weeks.
Yep. By the end of February, this will probably be a permanently Saturday show.
Yeah, because we won't have to worry about
we got schedules to work around and different things to work around right now. But by the end of February will probably be all Saturday afternoon.
We love talking with you guys on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It doesn't matter when we come at you. And we love that you are going to help us out whenever we're coming on. So,
absolutely. So thanks for tuning in.
We love you guys for all the support. Have a great week.
Peace.